Hello dear students, welcome to this English class. Today we are doing reading comprehension activity. Please open your students' books, page 65. Our topic is Google Earth and the Amazonian tribe. But before we go to the text and exercises related to it, let's see what's Google Earth and who are those Amazonian people. Google Earth is the most well-known and widely used geographic information system software available. It enables individuals to create, store, view, and interact with data as it relates to location. With its multi-purpose design and expansive toolset, the software targets a diverse user base spanning education, government, real estate, media, insurance, and construction, as well as a loyal set of private consumers. Launched in 2005, Google Earth was the first widely available interactive map of our world. For most people, Google Earth is a new way to explore cities and landscapes from above, allowing us to view our world within the greater context of itself. Let's tell something about the Amazonian tribe Surui. The Surui people of the Brazilian Amazon had their first contact with outsiders in 1969. While the first encounter brought disease and deforestation, later contact helped bring about cultural preservation and environmental protection. Their tribal leader, Chief Almir, came across Google Earth in 2007 and has since embraced the mapping technology as a way to protect the rainforest and preserve his people's way of living in harmony with the rainforest. His words are, Google's technology plays an important role in helping build a better future, a future with a conscience. Now, let's watch and listen. Chief Almir.
Chief Almir Surui is the head of an indigenous Amazonian tribe called the Surui. He is an environmentalist, a political activist, a spokesman, and a connector of his people to the rest of the world. He is responsible for preserving and saving his tribe and their land in the Amazon in Brazil. In 2007, Chief Almir was online when he came upon Google Earth. Soon after, he contacted Google to ask the company to teach the young people of his community to record the stories of their elders. The people from Google came into the Amazon, provided equipment, and taught the tribe how to use those tools and how to post those stories onto YouTube and how to attach that content onto Google Earth. In 2009, Google employees trained the Surui to use cell phones to record illegal logging of their land. The tribal members can now take photos and videos that are geotagged and immediately upload those images to Google Earth. This way, everyone around the world can see the kinds of illegal logging and devastation that is occurring in their homeland.
Planeta pode estar afetando a vida de cada de nós.
Another thing that Chief Almir is trying to do is to reforest his homeland because of all the trees that have been cut down. In the next decade, he aims to plant at least 100 million saplings.
Portanto, é muito importante saber que não é simplesmente a gente quer plantar, né? Mas sim como é que esse planta também pode dar a contribuição na mudança climática, né? É fortalecimento da economia, né? E assim fortalecer a economia verde para o mundo.
Now we can go back to our topic. First, you will listen to the text, but you will have a task also. Some sentences are missing in this text. Those sentences are in exercise 5, page 64. You will have to write the appropriate letter on each line. Okay? Now let's start. Be careful, listen, and write the missing sentences.
CD2. Track 41.
Google Earth and the Amazonian tribe. When Google Earth was set up in 2005, satellite technology changed forever the way we see the world, and we all became global tourists. Now, anybody can visit anywhere on Earth, places you never imagined visiting, such as Antarctica and the Sahara Desert. All you need for your virtual world trip is a computer and an internet connection. Teachers use Google Earth to bring history and geography lessons alive. You can learn how the Romans lived by exploring Pompeii in southern Italy, experience a dense rainforest, or even travel through the valleys of the Grand Canyon. But Google Earth is not just a fun way to explore the world. It can also inform people about environmental issues, such as deforestation, endangered species, and climate change. When Google Earth first appeared, nobody could have imagined that an Amazonian tribe would use this tool to help them protect their environment and their culture. The Surui tribe live in the middle of the Amazon rainforest of Brazil. They had not had any contact with the outside world until 1969. Then illegal loggers started to invade their land and destroy the forest. Without the forest, the Surui community would not survive, and they knew they had to take action. So they elected Chief Almir as one of the leaders of the tribe. He looked for ways to bring the story of his people to the global community and raise awareness of their problems. Chief Almir first came across Google Earth on a visit to an internet cafe. He immediately realized that he could use the interactive maps to tell people about the illegal logging that was destroying his people's environment. The tribal chief wanted to show the effects of deforestation, not only on his local community, but on a global scale too. He understood that deforestation was destroying plants and wildlife and causing global warming. He contacted Google and then traveled from the Amazon rainforest to Google headquarters in California and told them his story. They discussed ways of working together. As the chief said, the Surui know little about the internet, but Google knows little about the forest. So working together, we will be stronger. Google sent trainers to teach Surui teenagers how to use mobile phones to create YouTube videos and then upload them to Google Earth to share their way of life with people around the world. For 5 years, the Surui tribe and Google worked as a team. They combined modern technology with the tribe's traditional knowledge of the rainforest. Rebecca Moore, Google employee, said that the Surui people and Google had worked together to bring the story of the forest to the global community. She thought Google would help other people all over the world.
Okay, that's it. Now let's go to the page 64 to the exercise 6. We'll do this exercise and then we will decide whether these sentences are true or false according to the text. The first one is done for you. Google Earth is possible because of satellite technology. To use Google Earth, you need an internet connection. Teachers sometimes use Google Earth to bring lessons alive. the Surui tribe had regular contact with the outside world before 1969. Chief Almir wanted to raise awareness of his tribe's problems. Chief Almir didn't know how the interactive maps on Google Earth could help him. Deforestation affects the global community as well as Amazonian tribes. Number 7. And number 8. You can't learn about the Surui way of life on the internet. Now let's see if these sentences are true or false. Google Earth is possible because of satellite technology. That's true, of course. To use Google Earth, you need an internet connection. True, too. Teachers sometimes use Google Earth to bring lessons alive. True. The Surui tribe had regular contact with the outside world before 1969. False. They didn't have any contact before this year. Chief Almir wanted to raise awareness of his tribe's problems. That's true. Chief Almir didn't know how the interactive maps on Google Earth could help him. That's false. Deforestation affects the global community as well as Amazonian tribes. That's true. And the last one, you can't learn about the Surui way of life on the internet. That's false. And the last exercise for today, Word Store 5e. Let's do some collocations from the text.
CD2. Track 42. 1.
Dense rainforest.
2. Interactive map. 3.
Endangered species.
4.
Local community.
5.
Outside world.
6.
Global community.
Okay. That's it for today. Stay healthy. We'll be in touch. Goodbye.